Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today we are watching ghashpl, and I'm sorry I don't really know how to pronounce the nickname. Now he is in the Dunkerque, the Tier 6 French premium battleship. It's on the map Fault Line in the 3-point domination game mode. It's a Tier 7 battle with only one destroyer around, no carrier. So the Dunkerque is actually a battle cruiser, but World of Warships doesn't have a category for that, so it's classified as a battleship. It's an odd one, because all the guns are mounted in the front, like on the Izumo. Now the Dunkerque has, well, I guess decent firepower, but she's outclassed by other Tier 6 battleships like the New Mexico or the Fuso or the Sona. Then again, I mean, the Dunkerque can keep all of her guns firing without showing broadside, which is definitely a plus. If you have to retreat, can turn into a disadvantage though. And the Dunkerque has decent secondaries, but they are, I mean, let's take a look, right? They are here mounted in the back, so you will have troubles using your secondaries effectively because you want to face your enemy. Also, this ship doesn't have the greatest armor. By the way, I will link a review this ship. The review will be written by LittleWhiteMouse, a North American community contributor, and she just writes great reviews. So if you want to know more about this ship, check the link in the video description. But anyway, the armor of the Dunkerque isn't that great, and the bow can be overmatched by, well, big battleship guns. So you are safe against the New Mexico or the Fuso, but a Bayern or a Warspite, Tier 7 battleships, will provide troublesome. Now, here in the beginning of the game, you can see ghashpl is moving with his teammates more towards Point Alpha, and he didn't take a safe route. He wanted to be here in the center and be able to support the center, which is pretty nice. Now they have taken the left point without too much problems, and very nice shot. So great start. Now they have taken the left point, so now the team can focus on taking the center. They don't have anyone here at Point Charlie, which is great because you only want to focus on 2 points. Now the problem is that most battleships aren't in a good position yet. They are slowly moving this direction, so he has to wait here. He can't afford to push further in. He's already a bit in trouble because he can get shot at from multiple directions. So if he pushes in here further, he will be in a very bad position, so he kind of has to hold here, and well, he can take some nice shots at the Pensacola, who is showing broadside, which you should never do. Yep, that works. So he's taken some damage here already. There are torpedoes incoming. This torpedo might hit. Well, that was a close one, so nicely dodged. And look, there is another cruiser who's showing broadside. Well, I mean, if they insist. Unfortunately, just a few over penetrations. Now he is reversing here. Obviously, you don't want to turn around. Turning around would expose his broadside. Also, he doesn't have guns in the back. He has a nice position here. He has multiple shots at enemies, and if he doesn't push in any further, the island here in the north will provide a little bit of cover from some of the enemy ships. And I mean, reinforcements are on the way. Well, this time it worked, and another cruiser gone. There are quite a few enemies who are willing to show broadside here, it would seem. This Cleveland is a little bit too aggressive. The friendly team really has to wait until the battleships are arriving. I mean, they are coming, and once the force is here, they can push in. But right now, they can just hold position here and defend. I mean, it's not like the enemy will have an easy time capping with so much fire incoming. And look at that. It's Citadel City here. Yep, there will be a collision with this friendly battleship, it seems, if to avoid that, but no harm done. Looks like the enemies are now in a smoke screen and capturing this point, so they might actually get it, and this poor Kirov has run himself into ground broadside to a battleship. Nobody is surprised by that. So, 4 enemy ships sunk already. ghashpl is having a really great run here so far, and he's doing a wonderful job of sitting here and harassing the enemy team. Now, quite a few of the friendly ships are moving north, it seems, to intercept those ships there. And it looks like the enemies are getting the center point, but the friendly team has a big lead, so they have time, they don't need to take the center immediately. And, well, I mean, 1 battleship here has arrived. It would be nice if the 2 battleships here to the south would also be here in the center. They might try to intercept those cruisers in the south. Oh, I guess that's okay too. Yeah, ghashpl is still holding his position and just looking for targets of opportunity and getting some great shots in. Now this Gneisenau here could try a push. Gneisenau is obviously very well armored and a magnificent brawler. There is obviously a slight concern because there is a smoke screen with, what is it, I think a Sims in it. But a friendly destroyer has arrived, so the friendly destroyer might be able to get some scouting in. Maybe even provide some smoke screen for the ships here. And I mean, the enemy numbers are thinning, so the friendly team should be able to move in. And look at that, it's a Panzer showing broadside. Don't do that. And he's getting extremely lucky. 4 over penetrations. Yep. Now ghashpl is moving towards the friendly smoke screen now. He can get some nice cover there and maybe can help to take the cap. This Panzer is still waiting to get punished. And another 3 over penetrations. Now he's a bit too fast here to park inside the smoke screen. It's possible that he just wants to go through it and start capping, because there really isn't much opposition left. Now the Panzer has managed to get inside the smoke screen. He is taking an educated guess, and he guessed correctly. Yep, very nicely done. Now here are some torpedoes incoming. Which means the Sims should now be on reloads. The reload on the Sims is not that short. So that might give a nice opportunity to hunt down the destroyer. Now he is looking where the shells are coming from. It looks like they are basically coming from where this Pensacola is sinking, so he might just be behind it. Might be some consideration to those battleships in the north, because he is presenting maybe a bit broadside to them, but he is already angling and he is mostly focusing just on that smoke right now. I mean, this battle is pretty much over. The enemy battleships that are retreating too far to the north are not really consideration. They are engaged with others. Now, sooner or later, the torpedoes will be reloaded, which means he is trying to make slight course adjustments and always pointing towards where the torpedoes might be coming from. He has loaded high explosive because, well, it's obvious his next target will be a destroyer. friendly destroyer is coming in as well, helping out. And there is the Sims. Well, I mean, at least the Sims is going home with anti-detonation flag, so lucky Sims. Now that that's over, there are only 3 enemy battleships left. He can now turn around and help capture this point and get some free capture experience. It's just a matter of time now to hunt down the enemy battleships that have, well, retreated to the zone wall. In a situation like this, if you're one of those battleships, there is really no reason to run away, just like charge the enemy. I mean, they are German battleships, they don't really have very accurate guns at long ranges. They are built for brawling. If you're nicer now, right, you just wanna charge the enemy. Get close, get some better hits with your main batteries, get your secondaries firing, maybe use your torpedoes. In this position, retreating won't help you. If you stay longer for a minute or more, won't change anything. At this point, your main goal should be to, well, do as much damage as you can and go out in a blaze of glory. Well, that's my opinion on the matter. Now the König is almost down. This salvo might finish off or not. I think we will speed it up while they hunt down the Gneisener. So yeah, I think this battle showed some nice team play so far. The friendly team basically stuck together, they focused on 2 points and picked off some enemies that were careless. And this Gneisener is still trying to run away. Oh look, he is actually turning around and now he's gone. Let's take a look at the results. ghashpl managed to get 2,496 base experience and he sunk 7 enemy ships. And I think it was rather well played by him. He knew exactly how far to advance, then he held his position until reinforcements arrived. He got some very nice shots in. Well, the enemies helped a little bit by showing broadside, but it was nice to watch and I think it was the first time I've featured this ship. Now ghashpl earned himself Confederate, First Blood, Kraken and 2 devastating strikes. He scored 105,000 points of damage. And yeah, this wasn't exactly a close match, but I still found it enjoyable to watch. I hope you did as well. And I'll see you guys next time.